Everything you need to know about Doctor Who in 30 seconds. The whole show is about this guy, who's also this guy, this guy, this guy, and 8 other guys.
Time Lords have this little trick. It's sort of a way of cheating death.
Thanks to his ability to regenerate, the Doctor is basically immortal. The show follows his adventures in a big blue box called the TARDIS, which stands for Time and Relative Dimension in Space. The Doctor is the last member of an alien race called the Time Lords and travels through time and space with his companions, humans he meets along the way, on a series of world-saving adventures. This popular sci-fi show is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year and is on its 12th incarnation of the Doctor. So far, all 12 versions of the Doctor have been played by white men. Today we're going to focus on 3 of the most recent Doctors and the relationship with their companions.
When you say companion, is this a sexual relationship? No.
So far, the Doctor's companions have been almost universally female. Although there have been a few male companions, they're usually only featured in a few episodes or are the romantic partner of one of the Doctor's regular companions. One of the only male companions to show up with any regularity, despite the fact he's not a regular companion, is Captain Jack Harkness, a fellow time traveler from the 51st century. He is openly pansexual and wildly successful in his search for sexual partners. This both challenges androcentrism, obviously as a male, androcentrism dictates he should be strictly heterosexual, and in a strange way follows it. No one can deny that Captain Jack Harkness is very sexually experienced.
By his time, you lot spread out across half the galaxy.
Meaning?
So many species, so little time.
The first Doctor in the recent reboot is the 9th in the overall series and travels almost exclusively with Rose Tyler, a young white female. Rose's character both adheres to and challenges androcentrism during her tenure on the show. She is conscious of her appearance, keeping her hair at a feminine length, wearing makeup, and generally behaving in accordance with the androcentric idea that women should be physically attractive. And, despite both the Doctor and Rose originally insisting their relationship was platonic, they have a clearly established heterosexual romantic relationship by the time Rose's character leaves the show. However, Rose is not entirely defined by her appearance and romance with the Doctor. She is an active character on the show, saving the Doctor and the world more than once. As the most powerful character in the show, the Doctor confers status on his companions by choosing them over other ordinary humans, and makes some companions more special than others through his romantic interest in them. This becomes a major issue when Martha Jones is the Doctor's companion, and she eventually leaves the show due to her unrequited romantic interest in the Doctor, although she originally cites her desire to put her medical training to use. The fact that unrequited romantic interest is the real reason Martha leaves supports the androcentric stereotype of women as highly emotional, as well as detracting from her professional concerns. Martha is also the Doctor's only black companion, and, like Rose, takes care in her physical appearance. She even straightens her hair instead of wearing it naturally, with the unspoken understanding that straight, white girl hair is the ideal. Donna Noble, on the other hand, makes it clear from the very beginning that she doesn't want anything other than a platonic relationship with the Doctor.
Not make you with me, sunshine!
Although Donna is sometimes portrayed as insecure due to the fact she's not in any relationship, which hints at the androcentric concept that women need to belong with a good man to raise their status, Donna's overall characterization is independent and outspoken. She's also the only character on the show to literally become the Doctor's equal, as she unwittingly absorbs Time Lord DNA during a regenerative meta-crisis and ends up saving the world.
What did you do?
Clipstick circuit breaker in the psychokinetic threshold manipulator.
But that's brilliant!
River Song is also an interesting character on the show in that she both follows and challenges androcentrism. As a female character, the fact she is sexualized follows the androcentric trend of sexualizing women. However, she is over the age of 30, and her sexuality is not depicted as ridiculous or comedic. She is firmly in control of her sexuality and definitely portrayed as the sexual initiator in her romantic relationship with the Doctor, once again contradicting the androcentric ideal of submissive femininity. Somewhat similar to Donna, Amy Pond is a dominant personality on the show and is often praised for her bravery.
You're not scared of anything. Box falls out of the sky, man falls out of a box, man eats fish custard. And look at you.
However, Amy is a much more sexual character than Donna was.
I heard you on the radio. You called for backup.
It's pretending. It's a pretend radio.
But you're a policewoman.
I'm a kissogram!
Yet her sexuality is not merely for others' entertainment. It's suggested in the show that Amy is sexually active, contradicting the androcentric ideal of female purity. Despite being somewhat sexualized, Amy is consistently portrayed as dominant in her relationship with her husband, Rory, and even with the Doctor himself.
Got my spaceship, got my boys! My work here is done.
We are not her boys.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Brand new Mr. Pond.
No, I'm not Mr. Pond. That's not how it works.
Yeah, it is.
Turning the androcentric concept of male dominance and female submission on its head. Hopefully the next 50 years will bring even more interesting and complex companions to the small screen. And who knows, maybe we'll even get a woman or person of color as one of the next versions of the Doctor. Wouldn't that be just
Fantastic!